Well, hello everybody and welcome back down into the dungeon. Oh my, today is going to be a fun one and there will be a test. I have some questions at the end of this. I'm very curious to know what you guys think. I kind of know what I already think, but I really want to hear some feedback from you guys. But first off, it's mail day, and when it rains in a small town, it pours in a small town. Got something in the mail yesterday, got 2 things in the mail today. So, as you can tell, I'm a little bit excited to have some of these things around. First off, I got something from a buddy of mine in Alberta, not Alex. But I've got to show you this. This is super cool, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to show it to you on the tripod, so we'll use the tripod for the other 2 packages. But okay, check this out. This is so cool. You may recognize this printing if you're the one who sent it. But anyway, in here, I gotta make sure I don't fall in the sump well here. We've got a couple of things. I'll get to this in a second. It's a quick letter here. I'll read that. But I kind of already know what that has to say. This is hard one-handed. So, yeah. Edit, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. So, inside the box, we have a bubble-wrapped envelope. Inside the bubble-wrapped envelope, we have some seeds. Now, these are really cool. We were discussing these in chat back and forth. And these are seeds, if I recall correctly, these are seeds for a type of cucumber that basically ends up looking like those spiky sea cucumbers, but it's like a regular land cucumber. So I am really excited to get some of those planted. We'll probably plant those tomorrow because I've got other seeds to plant. But yeah, apparently the ones inside the bag are the ones that he purchased, and the ones outside the bag are from his own savings. So I'm going to say a huge thank you to Mark for that. It's up to you whether you want people to know any more about who you are. And here we have a really cool 3D printed sort of bear. See if I get it up to the light. It looks way cooler with the light behind it, but it still is showing up fairly well on just the camera here. So I think I'm going to make a little frame for this, and I've got some LED lights, and they're like 10 lights on the string. It runs by a AA battery or whatever. But I'm going to try and set this up so it's got permanent backlighting, so I can just flip the switch and I can see that awesome bear. And then I can hang it somewhere so you guys can see it, right? Because half the fun of getting this stuff is being able to put it up on the wall so you guys can see what you've sent me around the garden. So yeah, that is so cool. Thank you so much, Mark. That is awesome. So next in the stack here, JT Bear, Strathclair, blah blah blah, a whole bunch of stamps. I am pretty sure this will be my seeds that I ordered from White Hot Peppers. If you're not familiar with that pepper seed house, check them out. It's got a great selection, really awesome prices. I'm going to use both hands to open this up. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this should contain 3 Scotch Brains seed packets. You never know. There are more than 3 packets in there. Alright, a thank you note from Justin. Thank you, Justin. Scotch Brains. Scotch Brains. Scotch Brains. SB7J Yellow. Now that's a whole lot of interesting numbers. Scotch Bonnet Schneider Farms. And Scotch Brains 7-Pot Fino. Alright, so that is awesome. Those of you who are pepperheads on the Patreon account, I will be sending these seeds out. Well, these seeds out because there are 2 of you at the moment. And those will be headed out tomorrow or the next day. It depends on when I get a chance to actually hit the mailbox. Actually, I'll send these 2 out because there's more in that one. And then tomorrow, when I'm planting those funky cucumber seeds, looks like I'm planting 4 more varieties of peppers. The Scotch Brains, the Scotch Brains 7-Pot, the Scotch Bonnet Schneider Farms, and the SB7J Yellow. So I'm guessing Scotch Bonnet. I don't know what the 7 is. I know what yellow means. Alright, so that's going to be super cool. Can't wait to get these started. And you'll notice I got a big gray package down here too. And this is from Root Pro, so I'm guessing, because it's also in Ontario, this is the company that contacted me about trying some fabric pots. Alright, now with that savagely cut open, I believe he said they were going to send me some 3 gallons and some 5 gallons. So letter or anything in there, nothing in there. And I don't think he told me how much the standard price is. The Canadian flag, gotta love Canadian stuff. If you're a Canadian anyway. If you're American, love American stuff. Support your country when you can. So that looks like 4 of the 3 gallon ones. Just change the camera angle here a little bit. Open that up. That's not a bad looking container size, really. Should work just fine for the indoor peppers. Quite curious to... Oh, camera's wobbling a bit. I want to open up one of these big ones and find out how big that sucker is. So, I mean, 5 gallons, that's like your standard big old, well, icing pail or whatever. The 5 gallon stuff I always got were icing pails anyway, because they were free out of the bakery at the Safeway. But yeah, look at that. Alright. Seems like it's a felt type fabric. See what I can see on the label here. Available in sizes 1, 3, 5, 7, 10, and 15 gallon. UV resistant, permeable, durable. 5 years. 5 years from a fabric pot. That sounds pretty good. Air prunes the root structure, drains excess water, releases heat, prevents root circling, multiplies roots to increase yields. That all sounds pretty good to me. Alright. Which brings us to the question portion of today's video. For starters, I'm thinking the 3 gallon pots are probably the ones that I should be using for indoor gardening, and I should save the 5 gallon ones for outside. But I would love to hear feedback on that, so please let me know what you think. Also, I'm curious to know which peppers you guys think are worth upgrading to the fabric pots. I've seen some amazing results in these things in the past, so I'm super excited to be able to try these for Root Pro. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it'll be a good thing. And I'm sure that there are lots of Canadian viewers out there who follow me, so if you are interested, get a hold of me, and maybe I can get a hold of the gentleman who sent these to me. He didn't say anything about a discount, but you never know unless you ask, so I'm going to ask him if he can give me some sort of a code that I can give you guys so you can save 10% or whatever on these things, because I think that would be really cool. You know, go Canada, woohoo! Okay, so other questions include, but are not limited to. Right now, I have several channels running on YouTube, and since the adpocalypse and all of the other things that have happened, they are no longer monetizable. Now, while that doesn't really make that much of a difference on my smaller channels, they only kind of exist because years ago when I started them, YouTube was telling you not to have too much chaos going on your channel. Focus on 1 or 2 things. Try and stay away from being a variety channel. But a lot of these things kind of sort of fall into the large gray area or green area that is gardening. I think the kitchen channel would be an obvious exception to that, but at the same time, a lot of things that I work with in the kitchen have come from my garden, so I mean, another thing that would be kind of included in that is the Clean Valley Farms channel. The reason I started the Clean Valley Farms channel was to put more of the homesteading and permaculture type things on there, but I think ultimately the way the JT Bear channel has gone, those would be perfectly appropriate here. So let me know in the comments below if you think I should amalgamate that channel with just the JT Bear channel, and then we can look here at the permaculture stuff that I've got going on, and when I get the rabbits going, they'll be on this channel instead of on Clean Valley Farms. Just things like that, right? Like just little kind of irrelevant things, but at the same time, most of you know to check out the JT Bear channel. There's not a lot of people that go to Clean Valley Farms. There's not a lot of people that go to the outdoor channel. Not a lot of people that go to the cooking channel. And Blanco, don't even get me started on Blanco, okay? So, if you think that those main channels, never Blanco. Blanco would not be included in here. It was the point and purpose of Blanco was to do stuff that wouldn't have been monetizable anyway. So yeah, should I move the other semi-relevant channels onto the JT Bear channel and start doing them here? You know, should we talk about the permaculture, the homesteading, and basically just all that stuff? Yeah, actually I think that's where I'm going to wrap up the question period today. Tomorrow we're going to get into some planting because I've got some new cucumbers I got to get started. I just realized I got to get those mouse melons from Rob Bob started because they need a good while to get going before they can produce. So, you know, I might as well plant a few of the squashes and things too. I'm going to need to make room. What a surprise. But yeah, so let me know about the channel merger idea, you know, whether or not you think I should do all of them onto the JT Barrett channel or just like the Clean Valley Farms onto the JT Barrett channel. And yeah, let me know what you think I should put into one of these 3-gallon fabric pots, or if you think I should be using the 5-gallon inside. And yeah, I guess that covers it. If I missed anything, you will have caught it on me, and can let me know down below. All right, everybody, I'm going to wrap it up here. I need to go warm up. It was a terribly cold and kerflufferated install today. So yeah, I need a cup of tea and some dry socks and a toque. Yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow.